Early voting has begun in Western Australia less than 3 weeks out from the March 13 election. Our reporter Emily Evans joins us live. Emily, has anyone voted yet this morning?
Ash, there's actually been quite a few people who have voted here at the North Perth Hall, one of 70 early voting centres which opened their doors at 8 a.m. this morning. The Electoral Commission here in WA is expecting around 70% of West Australians to cast their vote early ahead of the March 13 election, and they're actually encouraging locals to do so simply because of COVID-19. They want to see people come to these early voting centres so that on election day there won't be as much crowding at the more than 700 polling booths that will be set up on March 13. But for some of the voters I spoke to this morning, they simply wanted to get their vote over and done with.
It's more easier like this. Hopefully next time we can do it like this better. Just come in the morning, vote, and that's it.
It's just normal. I mean, you know, just few people only inside. Yeah.
Do it now while it's nice and quiet.
It's better. No competition after. That's better.
Knock it on the head.
The Premier has also previously encouraged West Australians to vote early as well. In fact, Mark McGowan himself will also be taking to the polls early over the next 2.5 weeks. Another Labor member who also cast their vote early was Patrick Gorman. We caught him walking here into the North Perth Hall early this morning. In fact, he was one of the first through the doors.
I think for a lot of people in our community it will be a consideration. Obviously, if you look behind me, you'll see that there's not as many people queuing up, and it's not the full-on chaos of election day. I think people also want the certainty of just knowing that it's done.
This election is shaping up to be another Labor win. We've heard the Liberal leader Zak Kirkup over the past few days ask West Australians to not vote for Labor, not only because he's the Liberal leader, but also because he doesn't want to see the Labor Party take total control of the lower house. If we take a look at the state of the lower house at the moment, you can see out of the 59 members there, 40 are Labor members, 13 are Liberals and 6 are Nationals. Some of those Liberal seats as well are under threat of being taken over by Labor, including the Opposition Leader's own electorate of Dawesville, which he only holds by a margin of 0.8%. But Ash, at the end of the day, it'll be up to the voters to decide who wins this state election, and that result we'll know come election night on March 13.